Hello, YouTube world, and welcome to another edition of Monday Money Talks. So, as we always go over, our first thing is the J&J stock spreadsheet that I created. So, excuse me. Let's begin. Let's begin with that. Okay. Forgot to change the date. Let's change this to. There we go. Okay. Update. There we go. Okay, so last week was on Monday, it's the 10th, and today is the 17th. Like I said, we're just going over the one stock for this channel that we're tracking and going forward with as I show you how this works and the life and how it goes, and also this helps me to continue to purchase the stock every month because I haven't been doing that in my regular one. So this will keep track of this and focus on my stocks and also show you guys how this works. So again, this is just dividend stocks. All I do is dividend stocks. I do not do the growth stocks. I only do dividend stocks. I don't do the day trading thing. I don't want to sit up here and watch these stocks and sell high, buy low, sell high all the time. I just wanted to buy it, leave it, long-term investment type thing. Again, Johnson & Johnson, the Nasdaq symbol J&J, or the ticker J&J. Currently, it's at 146, not much of a change. We've got 3 shares. The 3 shares are $4.38. The annual dividend rate is $4.96. Our next dividend payment will be $1.24 per share. This is per share. So what we will be getting for our next quarterly payment would be this. $3.72 will be going into would be reinvested back into our stocks. $3.72. How this is calculated again, I'm going to show you again. It's how many stocks we have times how much the next dividend payment is. And that gives you the $3.72. The annual dividend rate is the amount divided by the amount of how much the share is divided by the annual dividend rate. Gives you this, the 3.4%. The amount of shares needed for me that I want to have in this account is 128 shares. Then the 128 shares would give me a desired quarterly payout of $159, which in turn would every quarter buy me 1 share of stock. So this account would, if I had 128 shares, which I'm 125 short, if I had 125 shares, or I'm sorry, 128 shares, it would give me $159 per quarter to be reinvested to buy an actual full share of stock. Currently it's at 146. So this covers easily the 146 as you see here. For me to have $1,000 a quarter target payment for retirement only. So once I say, okay, I got this, I've got 806 shares that I've got invested. Once I hit this 806 share plateau, it would pay me $1,000 per quarter. And I would live or use that $1,000 per quarter to pay off whatever bills this $1,000 would cover. So there's our worksheet. There's a walkthrough. And what I'm going to do is going to show you here. I don't know if you've heard a lot about this, but there's a lot of talk about this BRICS thing going on to debunk the U.S. currency, to make everything kind of a fair game for everyone. Other countries are saying that the U.S. dollar is kind of like a knee to the neck, holding people down so other countries can't advance. They're saying that the U.S. dollar is trying to control the world. And I'll let you be the judge of that. They came up with this new thing called BRICS. The reason why I'm putting this out here is because this is going to affect a lot of things here in the United States if this really takes off. And a lot of countries, I think they said like almost 50 countries out of NATO. And if I'm not mistaken, a couple of NATO countries have joined it as well. So if this really kicks off, yeah, the US dollar is going to have a competitor, big competitor, and it's going to hurt the US dollar value. So, as they say, Goliath is starting to get hit with a lot of stones. So let's look at this right now. So currently, South Africa, Brazil, Russia, India, and China, who are really the people who started this, have 20% in this, and they want it to be level. They don't want one person being in control of everything. So they are putting 20% each. And they're also stating that for anybody that wants to join, there's got to be rules for them, and they have to have the same amount in this game, in the game as they do, the same amount of skin in the game as they do. So the bank that is kind of behind all of this is the New Development Bank, and they've been giving out loans like crazy for things to be approved and done, and that's who's kind of backing these BRICS. And you can't blame the bank because these BRIC countries, they hold like 40% of the world's population and a third of the GDP spend. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over that because this is going to really affect the US dollar. And if it affects the US dollar, I'm pretty sure it's going to hit every currency issue in the US. Credit cards, everything. And with this BRICS forming and some of the, like the oil guys and a lot of the other commodities that are out there that we don't do here in the US, it's going to hurt us. And by them coming out and saying, hey, we're not going to let the US be the knee on the US currency be the knee in the back of our necks, they're going to try to build something that's a knee in the back of NATO or the US neck. They're putting their knee to us now. These sanctions that we've been putting out, pulling our money away, holding them in hostage for that, these countries are tired. And now they're fighting back with this BRICS thing. I am just surprised with some of the people that are joining. Well, actually, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not surprised because I've been thinking about this years ago and looking at this and seeing. I've been asking the question: why is the U.S. dollar worth more than anybody else's currency? And in the history books, it's always been because of the gold that we have, the gold reserve. Today, gold is not worth what it used to be. You got cryptocurrency, oils that are considered or dwindling down, and they're saying that it's pretty soon going to be a hot commodity. But this world has turned into an electronic world. And the electronic industry is going to be what you have. What technologies do you have? That's going to take over gold. Plus, you got more precious metals than gold out there that are worth a lot more than gold. So yeah, our currency is going to go down, and BRICS may take over. Just looking at this again, this what I'm putting out here is just for you to keep an eye on, keep focus on, because you're going to have to find ways to increase your income if this really hits. And it's going to hit the stock market because a lot of the commodities that are on the stock market deal with the stuff that we're getting from these countries that are with the BRICS. And if, again, the BRICS currency, like Wall Street Journal's videos you just saw, happens and starts being is worth more than the US dollar in 2028, that's only 3 years from now. Don't go to the banks. and withdraw your money. Don't go places, withdraw your money and try to stash it, whatever it may be, because that's not the way out of this. Let me put it this way. Would you go out and stockpile a bunch of worthless stuff that's hot now and it's going to be obsolete, or the value of it's going to go down in a couple of years? Why would you do that? So don't go out selling everything you have. Don't go out and withdraw all the money out the bank. That's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. The value of that currency is going down if it happens. And you'll just have a bunch of currency that is not worth what it was the day that you withdrew it from. It's going to go down with it, whether it's still in the bank or not. What you do have to keep an eye on, again, like I stated, even with these stocks, even if it doesn't affect the U.S. currency, you got to watch the value of the companies. If you see a bank in financial difficulties, watch it. If you start seeing the signs that you should pull your money out, do it. Same thing with the stock. If you see a company going down, why would you keep hold of the stock if you hear in the news that they're having financial difficulties day after day after day and they're firing people or letting people go? You need to move your money. So again, this isn't a video about that. This is just a video to keep your eyes open about this BRICS issue, and that's why I decided to talk about this and show people what this is about, because just like me, I didn't know BRICS was the letters of each company: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Saudi Arabia. I didn't know that's what it meant. So, oh, I'm sorry, not Saudi, but South Africa. The S is for South Africa. So again, do your research on this. Keep an eye on it. Don't ignore that it's going to go away. It's not. Like I think I said this before, but like I always thought, what makes the U.S. dollar more important than anybody else's? And they're going to show you right now. It doesn't. It doesn't. So, with all this being said, I want to just say thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Keep an eye on this, people. Keep an eye on this BRICS stuff. And start thinking of ways to make money or to improve the U.S. dollar. And let's just keep living on and trying to push for peace. Because we all just band together, make one global currency, we wouldn't have to worry about this. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up preferably. Give some comments. Spread the word about my channel. Let people know I've got Monday Money Talks. Wednesday Wisdom Talks, where I shed some wisdom like this, but this is about the money. So that's why I decided to say the BRICS thing today. And I have Friday Fun Days, where I just do whatever I think is fun to do, show you guys what you can do, vacations, whatever it may be. I do that on Friday. And then on Sunday, I give a Sunday scriptures. Give a little bit of word. Do what God says. Spread the word. Spread His word. Wisdom is power. And His wisdom is the best. So, thank you for watching. And until our next video, see ya.